Don't worry, Daddy, I got your money. Don't worry, Daddy, I got your money. What are you gonna do? I have good people in my life. Because of those good people, I'll be dipping on some Copenhagen Southern blend. I haven't had this stuff since the summertime when I got back into dip and snuff, I guess. It's kind of what got me back into it. I got half a can from my friend. But and it's funny because when I first got this particular type of snuff, I felt it was very sweet. I felt it was very, and it does. It tastes a lot like, they call it Southern blend right now. Most of my extended family, lives in Kentucky and Tennessee, and I've had a lot of sweet tea in my life. And I tell you, the stuff tastes a lot like sweet tea, but that stuff that I'm usually poking on there is the Skull Dark. That tastes a lot more like, it's a lot sweeter. I said before in another video, it's like brown sugar. It tastes like brown sugar. I just had a spoonful of brown sugar, man. I go, oh, fuck, I love brown sugar so much. It's like candy. It's like fucking candy. Yeah. I don't know. Dip gods fucking shine on Dirty Pat Walsh when nothing else goes going right. Excuse me. I had my little mental health vacation. That was nice. I got a lot of sleep. I got a lot of sleep, which was nice. Nice, peaceful, unbroken, relaxed sleep, which was very nice. I live a life of, as you see in these videos, some nights I don't sleep at all. Some nights I sleep 2 hours. Some nights I sleep normal. It's very unpredictable with the way my brain works. So it was nice to get away, have some sleep. Main purpose of a mental health vacation. So there you go. Did I mention that me and Bone Daddy are doing a split album? I think I mentioned that in a thing before. I'm really fucking excited about that, man. I don't know how we're going to swing it yet. I don't know if we're going to do cover songs, or like, Dan writes from what I gather, he writes mostly originals, but I know he's getting into doing cover songs. He did a great version of I Just Want to Make Love to You, that old Willie Dixon song. I just realized, without even trying, I got the camera angle right. I have to remember this configuration of shit I have on my fucking table. If I flipped the camera around and you saw what was behind you, you'd be disappointed in me. It's just a mess. But it works for holding the camera up. But yeah, I'm fucking excited about that, man. I'm gonna probably I don't know. I'm thinking I want to do some covers. I love doing cover songs. I love putting my own twist on old blues numbers and stuff. Half the songs I do, half the repertoire I play with my music is half songs I write and half songs that I cover or learn or tweak or whatever. They're not my songs. They're songs I've learned. But that's the blues tradition, right? I consider myself a blues musician. I want to keep in the blues tradition of carrying on the oral tradition of these words, regardless of who wrote them or whatever. It's all good. I try to give credit where credit is due when I know what to do. And I got I ended up getting a gospel song up today. Not, I don't know if anyone's going to watch it or not, but I think a couple people watched it. None of my videos get a lot of hits. I go through them and I get like, I think a few of them have like 50 or 60 hits, or like, I think one of them has like over 100 hits. That's like a Hurricane Charlie video or something like that, but it's been out for a while. But it's all just, these things don't go bad. And proof of that is, I mentioned my good friend Hillary lately, Hillary Thompson. Wonderful person on Facebook that I know, new subscriber to the channel. And she was telling me how she was going through some of my old back videos. She watched a video, one of the first vlogging type videos I did on the day I gave a kid a harmonica, and when she told me that she watched it, I was like, fuck, man, that's really, that's neat, so I don't know. I'm glad people watch this kind of shit. You know what I mean? But there we go in the buttums. One day I'll be a real YouTuber. I won't say and I'll have a real camera and a fucking introduction and shit like that. But until then, whatever. But I got my radio show coming up on Tuesday. I know that for sure. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Monday's always kind of a wild card day. I got appointments to book. I have a lot of... the reason I took a mental health vacation is I recently got denied my first attempt at ODSP, which is common. ODSP, for those who don't know, is disability. I'm trying to get on disability because I'm not really in any condition to work. But I have to prove that to the government to get a living wage. Right now, I'm on welfare and I don't make a living wage. I'm actually in a bit of trouble right now. So I'm trying to get out of that trouble. But what's my point? Yeah, I got to book a bunch of appointments. So I have to do a lot of work. And it's not work I just have to do for disability. It's work I have to do for myself too. That's what you come to realize when you're doing these things. Coping mechanisms. What I've learned of coping mechanisms over the years. It's kind of been 50-50, half positive, half negative. You know what I mean? And I got to make it more 80% positive, 20% negative. I got to keep a bit of that negative in there because I am dirty. Bad walls. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What else is going on? Yeah, me and Bone Daddy are doing a record. Gonna do the radio. Oh yeah, the radio show on Tuesday. I'm gonna be doing. Okay, you know how I try to focus on early Canadian punk rock. I try to include that in every show. And the last few shows I've done, I've kind of had to have like I wanted to kind of profile a bit of Amoebics and Crass last show because of the interviews on the Warehouse Strangers page. I think before that I did a garage rock special or something like that. This week, nothing but old school Canadian early punk rock. Stiffs, Pointed Sticks, Subhumans, Vile Tones, Teenage Head, DOA, fucking Diodes, Demics. Oh, I can't wait. I love that stuff. I'm part of these like punk groups, on Facebook, like Punk's Not Dead, but I'm not far off. It's all these British people, all these American people, always fighting over who started punk rock. And who came first, Ramones or Sex Pistols or blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. I grew up in Toronto, and Hamilton had the coolest fucking bands. Have any of those bands. I tell you put a Viletones record up to any fucking record by The Clash or The Damned, and I'll pick the Viletones. I'm sorry. I love early Toronto punk rock. I love early Canadian punk rock. I think it's the best. I know Chris Yaw, if you're watching, I know you're laughing, but I think it's the best early Canadian punk rock. It's bomb. And it just kind of went under the radar in so many ways. You know what I mean? Some bands kind of didn't, like DOA. And some bands in the 80s got bigger, like Dayglow Abortions and SNFU and stuff like that. But I'm talking the early cult stuff, Monroe 63 and fucking stuff like that. Just amazing music. And that's my 12-minute fucking midnight snuff chat with Dirty Pat Walsh in the Meth End of Town. And I just want to say thanks. And fucking Berg's Dep Reviews gave me another shout out. So fucking shout out to you, Bergs. Man, you're a sweet fucking dude. And you do great reviews. And if you like that kind of thing, snuff isn't for everybody. Obviously, I like it, but that's the way it goes. Jim Gordon is the name that I forgot the other day. And Jim, thank you for all your comments. It's always nice to have support and comments of people. Hater comments. I had a few hater comments, but whatever. Haters be haters. Thank you for all my people who support. And until tomorrow, I'll be coming at you with something fucking crazy and weird, I'm sure. But be well. See you on the Meth End of Town. Take care.